I want to give you a sample of what we call in the computer business keystrokes. Keystrokes are shortcuts to get something to take place on the screen. Some of them you use a lot, and others you don't use very much at all. Keystrokes, for example, if you look at object here in the pull down menu, let me see, let me select an object there. Okay, now object is selected. I can group things together with the Command G key. Now that little um, four-leaf clover thing is down here. It shows you it equals the Command key, and it's the key on each side of the space bar. On the PC, it's going to be the same key, but that is the Command key. The control key says control on it. The option key says option on it, and in PC it'll say alt on it, but that's that one. The shift key is the up arrow. The caps lock is the up arrow with the little bar across the bottom, and the FN is a function key. And these are some of the ones used. You use the shift and the option key and the command key for trigger keys and any number of things. But when you look at the thing, like this group is the command and the G key. To ungroup, it's the shift command and G key. Try and do this with one hand. Hold down those keys with one hand so you don't stop what you're doing, put down your mouse and have to go across and say, all right, let's make these happen with two fingers and three toes. Try to do it with one hand. There's usually no more than three keys used, and it's usable. So when you go over here and you see these, they're grayed out now because I haven't got anything selected that would work there. But like show hidden characters is the control key. I'm sorry, the option key and the shift key and the I key. So that's what these things are. Now let me show you. For example. I've got these shapes here, and the way layering works in Illustrator, the blue one is the top layer, the green one is the next layer down, the red one is the next layer after that, and these popsicle sticks are the layer after that. Notice the popsicle sticks, when I click on them, they all come up together because I've hit Command G, which is group them. If I hit Command Shift G, it ungroups them, and now I can select them one at a time. But if I want them to be together, I do a marquee, that little dotted line. It goes around the specific things I want to group, and then I hit Command G, and now when I click on them, they will all come up all at the same time. All right, now let's look at what I was talking about here, layers. Now, you can move things with a command key, with a control key all the way forward. For example, if I want these popsicle sticks to go from all the way back to all the way to the front, it's the command key, the shift key, and the right bracket. Bingo, and it comes all the way to the front. If I want to put it all the way to the back, it's command and shift and left bracket. I'm doing that with one hand, hitting the command key with my thumb, the shift key with my first finger, and the right or left bracket with my second finger of my left hand. It's mouse, right hand still on the mouse. Reverse that if you're left-handed. If I go to the green bar, command shift right bracket, it comes all the way to the front. Now it is the second layer. You can go one layer at a time. Watch, I'll go one layer back by just the command and the left bracket, and it goes back one layer. And if I do it again, it goes back another layer. But that's how you can push things forward and back. So command shift right bracket. Now the bracket keys are next to the P. The bracket and the parentheses are the same keystrokes, but you can tell the right bracket from the left bracket. And command shift right bracket brings things all the way to the front. Command shift left bracket brings them all the way to the rear. Now, if you want to go like if I go to the red guy here and I say, okay, command right bracket. Well, let's see, command shift right bracket brings it all the way to the front. Command shift left bracket brings it all the way down. So you can do that to show what you're working on with that by moving the layers forward and back. Uh, Let me just slide this out of the way for a second. And here's another thing. We've used this with a quilt, duplicate key. Now the duplicate key is Command D. So if I select this, one blue square, and with the Option key down, I make a copy and move it over, and with the Shift key, I hold it so it goes very level. I've got the second one. Now Command D duplicates that shape and the space and the placement, and I can go all the way across, and Command D duplicates. Here's something that's kind of fun. This blend horizontally. You see I've got one blue square and all these red ones. If I put a marquee through here and pick up just those squares on that line, uh, I want to blend these, so I'm going from blue through a variety of colors over to this red. And so one of them has to be blue, the rest can be red. And I go to, let's see, I think it's Edit Colors, and I want to blend horizontally, not vertically or anything else, blend horizontally. And watch, bloop. It goes from blue to lesser blue, more red, a little more red, a little more red, a little more red, a little more red to that red. And so now I've got a span of colors, the same way I've got from black to orange here. It's a span of colors. The marquee thing is just that. If I take my black arrow and come through here and select just the ones I want, I can do that. For example, let's say I want, and I can select it with a marquee, or I can select it one at a time and hold the Shift key down and get a second one and the third one and the fourth one. And then if I say I want to change just those to a red or orange color, I select the color, and those that were selected change. So the marquee is the line that you can make, and or you can still select by one at a time, clicking on it, holding the Shift key down, and clicking the next one and the next one and the next one, and there you have just those selected. If you want to group them, Command G. If you want to ungroup them, Command Shift G. Another thing that's a good idea is if I put these back again here now, if I want to go backwards, I've done something. Command Z puts it back. Command Z goes back another step. Command Z goes back another step. And I can go through here and make these things take place.